leadership is definitely following through, following up, following through. And that includes and starts with you. You have to make sure that you continue on educating yourself, so therefore you can be the best entrepreneur in whatever category that you are in, because as we know, things are evolving. And so what we step into is not where we're going to finish at. Everything is constantly changing. So, of course, setting that bar and making sure that you're able to maintain that bar or raise the bar for somebody who's coming up behind you.
Welcome to the Nicholas Brown Podcast, a podcast talk show about real estate investing, business leadership, and personal development. Each week, we explore current real-life case studies about how to build financial independence through investing in real estate to build your personal portfolio through passive income models, along with interviews from the top business leaders and personal development leaders. Now, here's your host, Nicholas Brown.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new series 2. I had to shift a little bit. This is going to be a ladies first, and I'm so honored and excited to have this because she deals with the same field. I used to be a mortgage broker and a loan officer, and we talk about business leadership. And as we focus on, we talk about real estate investing, business leadership, and personal development. Ladies and gentlemen, go to our sites, go all on social media, you will see her. You'll see her follow those 3 things on there. But I'm so excited to have her on our series, a series 2 event. So she's also going to have an event. So I'm shifting. I told her before that too. We're shifting. So make sure you guys go to her first. And I'm so excited for her too in the Dallas Fort Worth area. She's having a golf tournament. So
That's
I wish
right.
I could have reached her 2 or 3 weeks ago. We would have knocked this out the box. So, but next year, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right. But begin perfect doing. So what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, before I begin, if you're on YouTube, this is good substance for you. If you're working out like I do too, I watch YouTubes and I subscribe so I get the alert of what's going on, so I can educate myself and network it sometime with people such as this person here. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. If you're listening in on a podcast channel, also whatever channel you listen to, iTunes, Spotify, whatever, make sure you guys download and subscribe to that too, where you get alerts where if you're working out or you're on the road or whatever, this is something positive you can listen to and learn, because we talk about motivation, teaching, and get a perspective, as you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the About You section and we will begin. I'm so excited about this guest here. I appreciate it. So, all right, I'm gonna make it short because as I go, she's had so much experience, ladies and gentlemen. I'll probably be on the about section about 5 or 10 minutes, but, but I'm gonna make it short as a team effort, a leadership effort. Today's guest is Chalamaine Armstrong. Charlemagne and her team put their clients' best interests and satisfaction above all else. She is the division vice president of Golden Financial Consultant. Her team is dedicated to catering to individual needs. They couple their drive for excellent customer service with expert market expertise, attention to detail, and superior negotiating skills to offer you a first class experience. Charlemagne has an extensive background in the mortgage industry and understanding the nuances of the mortgage loan business, and she and her team use the latest in web technology to provide the most up to date tools available to you. For more information, reach out to Charlemagne on her LinkedIn on profile. Type in the word Charlemagne Armstrong. I'm going to type that out. So if you guys listen on podcasts, if you're watching this, but if you listen in, it's CHALAMAINEARMSTRONG. You also can go to her site, is www.charlemagne.com. I'm going to spell it out also. CHALAMAINE.com. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you for having me on the show. And of course, thank you for being a gentleman and having ladies first, right?
Of course.
Got it.
Hey, well, it's hard to find business leaders such as yourself on there for women that want to do it. But like I said, I'm honored to have you. And I got a daughter myself, and this is another episode that she can watch for women business leaders such as yourself. So I appreciate your time coming here. But I'm going to respect your time because, ladies and gentlemen, at this time she usually has a video on by this time, so she's out and about. She's showing exposure, which I appreciate your exposure because if you didn't have the exposure, I wouldn't have met you.
That's
So
right.
well
That's right.
done. I appreciate that. You're making it happen. You're making it happen.
And one of
So
the things that you just mentioned, I'm sorry, I just
sure.
it popped. Look at this is your show, and I just kind of butted in there. But
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Be comfortable.
As your SOI, your sphere of influence, and by us being out here and putting these videos out there, you really increase your proximity through your sphere of influence by connecting with people that you would not have otherwise,
That's
right?
right.
Through podcasts, things like that. So you hit the nail on the head with that one.
That's right. That's right. It works. It works. So you can do it. This is one way you can do it offline. You don't have to have that big followers or anything. Just get out there. Be
Right.
known. Am I right?
That's right.
Be known. So what we do, like I said, respect your time on it. I'm going to try to make it, ladies and gentlemen, 20 to 25 minutes. That's the average time. Chalamaine, you okay with Chalamaine or Mrs. Armstrong? I apologize in advance for that. Where you go by?
Chalamaine, my nickname is Charlie even. So you can call me Charlie. That
Okay.
works.
Charlie, like Charlie's Angels. All right.
I was missing in the cast, but that's me.
Well, you were the one award. You were the one award for the spirit. I love that spirit. I can imagine your team. How many people in your team? Do you have a team?
Yeah, we do have a team. I have 3 offices, and between all the collectively, we have about 15 people.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. Awesome, man. I can imagine the team meetings and everything. The spirit, man. So we talk about 3 things, Chalamaine: motivate, teach, and perspective. So what I'm gonna do too, I'm just gonna get what motivates you to get, because you're an entrepreneur. I'm thinking you're an entrepreneur by spirit, correct? Okay.
Yes.
What motivates you to become an entrepreneur, and what got you into the field, become a mortgage broker in the mortgage field?
Great question. So for me, what motivated me to do that was just the freedom to know that I could set my own schedule. You can't forget about it if you're gonna be self-employed because you're not gonna make any money. But really set your schedule and stick to it, and realizing that the opportunity to work for yourself is one that you can't take lightly. It comes with a lot of responsibility. But as long as you are, again, setting that schedule and knowing that you have to have a schedule, then you can be very, very successful. And that's really what, I am a self-starter. I like to say, even when I was applying for jobs, my top bullet point was that I was a self-starter.
Okay.
You didn't have to, tell me what to do. I knew my job and I wanted to get it done. So that's something that definitely has helped me in my self-employed career.
How long you been in the field? Excuse me. How long you been in that field?
28 years.
Awesome. You saw them come and go. You endured. Thank you for enduring.
Yeah. That's going. Right. Into the dark side of finance, I never left them.
Yeah, you made it happen on there. So that led to a point. I got to jump the gun because you just spoke some key words that follows this key word here. What is leadership to you then?
Leadership is definitely following through. Following up, following through. And that includes and starts with you. You have to make sure that you continue on educating yourself, so therefore you can be the best entrepreneur in whatever category that you are in, because as we know, things are evolving. And so what we step into is not where we're going to finish at. Everything is constantly changing. So, of course, setting that bar and making sure that you're able to maintain that bar or raise the bar for somebody who's coming up behind you.
That's right. That's awesome, man. That's a whole different subject. Because you got to adjust at times also, because you've done 28 years of leadership or being part of it, because you got to be able to follow too also. Yes. Would you agree too? Because the goal is to take care of the customer or the client. That's correct. So we got to work together as a team. I know you're the appraiser. I know you're the.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, that's part of you. If you will always be successful if you find a way to help people. And so I always tell people that it's important to be a resource in your business. Being a resource doesn't mean that you will always get paid, but being a resource to people will put you in rooms where people will say your
That's
name
right.
because they know
That's right.
that you're able to help, and you just don't know what can come from that.
Right. You stand out unique. I always tell my daughter, you don't want to be everybody. You want to be somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to stand out unique.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. So once again, so what are you doing? So you've been on mortgage. Tell us about your company. So you what motivated you to become into the vice? You're VP, right? Vice president. How
Yeah,
long you been
right.
in that field?
Yeah. So I got two different roles. So one thing that is important about, especially in this genre of business, it's about branding. Everybody talks about branding. And
Okay.
so first and foremost, you have to establish your brand because that's going to help set you apart. And I'm going to take away the word competition because I'm going to come back to that in just a second, but it's
Okay.
going to set you apart. So by establishing your brand, my brand is Kiss Wealth Now, and I'm the president and CEO of that. But through that brand, then I'm able to offer loans in my VP position at Gold Financial Services.
Kiss Wealth
It's a part
Now. That's the
Kiss
name
Wealth
of your
Now.
brand? Okay. I'm gonna make
That's
sure
the
the
name.
listeners hear that.
Yes,
People hear that.
yes.
Okay.
Kiss Wealth Now. I'm the president and CEO of that company. And then I am the district vice president for Gold Financial Services. So if someone was going to apply for a loan, they could go to my website, Kiss Wealth Now, and they would be able to complete my loan application. And we would move through, and their documents and everything would show that Gold Financial Services. One thing about branding, and I said I was going to come back, I wanted to take the word competitor out or competition, is that
Sure.
when you actually have a brand, you're able to be creative with your brand. Because all companies have their motto, what they go by, their statement of how they're going to conduct business. But what if you want to raise that bar again and do more than what the bar is set by the company you're representing? With your brand, you're able to do that. And by being creative with your brand, then really there is no competition, because through
That's right.
your creativity, then you're able to help more people. You
Right.
know,
Your
they're going to
your
come to
your
you for the
mission,
things
your
that people
culture, your
say.
brand. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you want people to magnetize to your culture, your model, your mission,
yeah.
you know.
There you
Am I
go. Yeah,
right? So
you're right.
yeah. So the people that's in your team, you have 15 people in your team, you guys have a same mindset, or you're aware, they're aware of your culture, your
Right.
mission, correct? Even though
That's
it's a
right.
mortgage business, whatever, everyone got
Right.
to tie in together, have the same mindset, at least to,
Exactly.
when we focus, you're the leader on that. Man, that's awesome. Me personally, I don't believe in competition is good, but I love abundance. So everyone can
That's
eat, I
right.
always say. So don't,
That's right. And through your creativity, that happens because people are coming to you for what they believe you can offer them.
that's right. But you got to be out there. You can't be a secret agent, as he say.
That's right. You got to be seen and heard.
Such as yourself on there.
Yes, I
You-
try. I try.
You're doing an awesome job, ladies and gentlemen. So are you only in the Dallas Fort Worth area? Because I gotta make sure we just talk about
Great
that.
question. Great question. So I am licensed in 9 states, of course, Texas
Awesome.
being one of them. So we're able to service people who are moving in from out of town, some of the larger states, Florida, California,
Thank you.
yeah, Louisiana, Arkansas, Alabama, Michigan, Washington State. So we're licensed in several places and able to help clients on their move here or even their move away.
Okay. Okay.
But everybody's
I
moving to
want to make
Texas.
sure they
Nobody
hear
wants to be
that
anyplace else.
in the podcast. I want this out here. I promise you. So tell them about your event. Because I gotta have another, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get another episode. We're gonna make this short, but I wanna make sure we push her event. And then
Yeah,
I'll ask you to come back for episode 2 so we can talk a little
perfect.
bit about the mortgage and the market. And you always welcome to come to talk about the day
Yeah,
event, what's going on. Please come on.
okay.
But let's
I
talk about
definitely
your
will. I would
event,
love.
what you're going on, and
Yes.
what got you to that. First, what gave you the idea to start a golf tournament? What's the purpose of that?
So I will be, it's funny that, that I just one day was like, I'm going to have a golf tournament,
Okay.
but then after I realized that I said that, I was like, girl, you don't know nothing about golf. You only have done 9 holes at best. You definitely have not done 18.
I don't know
you
anything
know,
about golf. I'm just thinking that's
right, right. but you live through the people that you watch, whether or
Okay.
not it's just the Tiger Woods or, Renee Powell, some of the great,
Okay.
people out there who are offers male and female. But you're like, wow, this is pretty cool. But in me saying that, then it became bigger than I could imagine because God really stepped in and showed me what I could do in my very first golf tournament, and
Mm.
actually had people, back me in these efforts that I would not have been able to even talk to otherwise. So
Correct.
two of the people that we're raising funds for. One is the Veterans Golf Association,
All right.
and they have
Thank you.
14,000 members in Texas. And on their website, you can go look and see out of that 14,000 members from 2021 to current, there have been no suicides. And
Awesome.
VGA was
That's
started by
good.
three individuals. Yeah, it's so awesome.
That's
It was
good.
started by three individuals that were, going through different phases of their, I don't want to call being a veteran a survivor, but many veterans go through so many things that
Yes.
the regular public or civilians could not understand.
That's
And
right.
a veteran is going to talk to another veteran about that experience, one in confidentiality and one receive that support that they need. So the BGA is one, they give funds and provide activities to wounded warriors, home ownership, amongst
Mm.
a lot of other things to, again, make it to where we're not losing our soldiers, we're
That's
not
right.
losing our veterans. Then the other nonprofit is Making Chemo Bearable. And Making Chemo Bearable, it focuses on the journey for that survivor. Most organizations raise money for the cure or the awareness, but what about the actual journey to get to
Mm-hmm.
healthy and making sure that that home is comfortable and that that family is comfortable? So those were two organizations that said, you don't know how to golf? That's okay. But
Yeah, it's
we'll
okay.
support you.
Yeah.
We're going to support you in what you're wanting to do because we want to have fun at this event, but we really want to raise money and awareness for these two entities who definitely got put on the back burner due to COVID. So
That's awesome.
it was something bigger than me. And by the time this event is over with, it would be fair to say that I will know how to golf, or at least pretend like I
That's
can.
okay. That's okay. I got a T-shirt.
I
I'm
took
sending you the T-shirt too. The T-shirt was called Perfect Doing.
there you
Not
go.
doing perfect. It's called Perfect Doing.
Perfect doing.
Doing. You
Yes, I
made
love
steps,
it.
momentum on there, and you had the vision. I
That's right.
thank
That's
you.
right.
Thanks God. You had the spiritual vision, but you took charge.
So the organization focused on the actual survivor's journey and making that family comfortable on that journey to being healthy. So both those organizations backed me up, which was amazing. They backed up the brand. That's why I kind of talked about brand earlier, how it's so important to set yourself apart and know what you're representing. So they supported the brand Kiss Wealth Now. They've seen all the things that Kiss Wealth Now has done, and there's many more things that Kiss Wealth Now will continue to do, like have an annual golf tournament. Like I said, I'm going to be great.
That's right. Do you mentor, by the way? Are you a mentor?
So I have had several people reach out to me, and I definitely do step in that role as needed. I
That's
definitely
right.
want to do that more often because I, I'm a nerd. I tell you, I'm a nerd. I love reading. I love
Yeah,
reading
sponge.
books.
Sponge for
I'm a
knowledge.
sponge, and so I tell people I'm full of news that maybe you can use and maybe you can't. But if you can, then it may be beneficial because the things that I learned have definitely helped me, and I feel I can help others. Maybe take out maybe 10 hours of YouTube videos and maybe condense it into 1 hour.
Okay. Well, let's network. Let's get an event started. I'd love to have
Okay.
you on, or let me know what
Yes.
it takes on there because you're great, as we are talking about, ladies and gentlemen, personal developer. You're an endurer. You make it happen, but you can set the template and people pay to hear your action, how you moved on. Uh-oh. Are you there
Okay.
again? All right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Yes.
I got you. But finish this here. You said cancer awareness, and I'd love to
Yes.
get those two on if I can.
Okay.
Get two or three of you guys on there. We're doing, like I said, another. We need to spread the word for that also.
Yeah,
We-
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, because it's huge, and there's still time. I will send you the link so you can attach it to this podcast because we still are looking for supporters. You can be a supporter for $50, and
Okay.
I know that may seem like not a lot because we weren't trying to,
It adds
you
up.
know, yeah, it just adds up, and people can still volunteer. We definitely are more than three quarters of the way to meeting our goal. And I know that we'll definitely meet our financial goal that we're trying to raise for these two nonprofits by the time of the event on Monday. But it's just great all the way around to be of service, not just to be asking for something, but being of service and truly, giving back.
What date is that for the listeners or the podcast?
October 10th. And
October 10th.
We're going to start a shotgun start at 9:00. And of course, I didn't know anything about a shotgun start until
I don't either. I'm learning. But it's good to pronounce it. Yeah. So the event. What time it start? The shotgun starts
at 9:00.
Okay, 9:00.
That means you got to get there before 9, because promptly at 9:00, golf carts will be out and on the green and going to their assigned spots.
Can you announce where's the location or?
Yes. Grand Prairie Lakes, down in Grand Prairie, or Prairie Lakes of Grand Prairie, I should say.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And and you guys, like, is this event again has gotten bigger than I could have even imagined. Frank Kent Cadillac donated a 2022 Cadillac CTS.
Yeah.
I pray that somebody.
Wow. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know about the DFW area, Frank Kent is a legend. So
yes.
Yeah.
He donated a 2022 Cadillac CTS and even still gave money. Like, this thing is huge. The awesome. Owner of Haywire, the owner of Chamberlain's. We just have so many great sponsors. States? Yes.
Wow.
Yes. We just have so many great people who saw this vision. And again, people want to get behind something that they can support. And I feel like everyone has a veteran in their family, and everybody has somebody who maybe has had cancer in their family, or if one, not the other, or both. And so this is something that you could get behind and really feel like you're making an impact. Even, like I said, $50 is very small, but it's huge when we're talking about in the totality of how we can help these two organizations.
Charlie's Angels.
That's me.
Hey, well, you keep enduring, man. I definitely, once again, it'll be a great and an honor. You got to come back and present what's going on around the world. What's happening, stuff like this, because that is awesome. People want to be a part of these types of events, and you're going to have other events in times, I know, also.
Yeah,
but ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening in and you're watching whatever, she was talking about personal development. We didn't get a chance to, well, she was a business leader. She's talking about leadership and the people that are part of that. That was awesome. And she talked about real estate because of the mortgage. So
yes,
you guys got some nuggets.
Next episode, I got the title for it.
What's that?
It's called Marry the Home. Marry the home, not the mortgage. Because these rates, people are like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So in this market, we are marrying the home, because we know we can refinance and lower that rate. So we got our title. Marry the home, not the mortgage. How about that?
Marry the home.
We're coming back.
Tune in on about Marry the Home. I'm going to hold you to that also.
Okay, shortly. Let's do it.
Shortly.
Yes.
So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to rehash, because I want to make a point. The name of her business is KidWealthNow.com. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm looking at my chicken scratch. I'm country.
Okay.
I'm reading off. KidWealthNow.com.
That's right.
She has an event, a golf event that's happening October 10th at 9 a.m. You can go to her site to register as little as $50. Just give, ladies and gentlemen. Just give. You can also volunteer, also a part of that. So I'm going to have that link on there also. So I want to make sure I present that to you. Any last words? Anything you want to present out?
My phone number? Yes, my phone number is 214-738-4913. And I'm across all social media platforms as Chalamaine Armstrong. So it's very easy to find me, connect with me. Definitely give a sister a follow. I would love it. I will follow you back, as they say. I'm going to definitely share the love. And I definitely do that daily blog. I let people know different things that maybe be interesting to them and something that they can use.
All right. Awesome. Well, hey, Charlie, I appreciate your time. I'm awesome, excited to meet you, and I look forward to other episodes about this, especially in the mortgage business in life, period. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll hold you to that, and stay tuned. Probably in 2 to 3 weeks, Marry the Home. We're going to explain that to you.
Yes. Put a ring on it. No.
Okay. Oh, that hoe. What you got? What if you have to refinance? So what you gonna do then? We
I
say
know,
put a
right?
ring on it.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. That's right.
That's a side note I'm taking about. So listen in, you'll understand, ladies and gentlemen. But I appreciate the time. There you
All
have it,
right.
ladies and gentlemen. As I always end, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have a choice to make a change. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us on the Nicholas Brown Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, www.nickbrowninc.com, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Stitcher, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you like this show and you are a new real estate investor, then check out one of Nicholas's free reports called the Wholesale Dominator Report, also located on our website, www.nickbrowninc.com/free reports. Be sure to tune in for our next episode. And remember, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have a choice to make a change. Have a great day.